I am quitting my job. I have a few more months and then I'm out. I'm so ready. I'm over it. It is time to do something new. It is time to take the biggest leap of faith I have ever taken in my entire life thus far. And that is quitting my job. That's quitting my job with no backup job lined up. That's quitting my job knowing that I don't have to pay out of pocket for health insurance. That is quitting my job without having any real clarity on what I will be doing. And I am so okay. I am okay. I feel like my job has been pulling on energy from me. And I think that's how I know when it's time for me to let go of a job. It's just like I don't even have it in me to push through. I don't have it in me to fake. And by the grace of God, it is because of His strength that I have not just left. It's His strength that's getting me through until my final day. And I'm excited. I'm really, really excited about it. I know that I've been trying to finish school for the longest. And so I'm likely going to do that. But I'm just looking forward to having my time back. I am really trying to live in alignment with God's plans and with what He has for me. And honestly, I think He'd been told me to let this job go, but I wasn't certain. I wasn't sure. I didn't completely have peace about it. And now I have so much peace, and I have so much faith that I'm gonna be okay. Like, life is going to be okay. It's not the end of the world. It is a bit scary for me, right? Because like, I'm almost 30. The thought of not having a job scares me. I've had a job since I was 13 years old. Granted, I'm in a really blessed position right now where rent or mortgage isn't something that's over my head because I moved back home. I moved back, and I stay with my grandma right now. And so I'm like, if I'm gonna do it, now is the time. It is the time. It is the time. It is the time. I am so excited about it. My last day is going to be December 31st. I'm officially putting in my 3 months of notice because in the position that I'm in, I don't have to give 3 months of notice, but if I do, then they're willing to give me 3 months of severance. And of course, that is just gonna help your girl out. I've been really mindful of my saving, and although I've been saving, I still have to work on my spending. That's my problem. I just spend like, I don't spend carelessly, but I do spend pretty loosely, and particularly on food, and I just need to stop. It's just a bad habit to have. I do spend as if like lack is just not my portion, and I believe that's because it's not, right? But I also need to learn how to sacrifice for the greater reward, and that sacrifice is gonna be my spending. I've been looking for jobs, but it's like every time I look for a job and then the thought of doing an interview, I'm just like, I feel like I have to force a reason as to why I even want the job. And really, I don't really care for it right now. The only reason why I have been looking for jobs, and I've been looking for something that maybe is remote, and I've even been considering maybe like a part-time job. It's just so I can bring in income. But again, that's me leaning heavily on my income as my form of stability and not leaning on God. Obviously, things in this world cost money, but if I do what I need to do, then I'll have more than enough stacked up to not have to even consider a job for a good 8 months. And that just feels like freedom. Freedom, 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 freedom. I didn't even plan on recording this video, but I'm getting out the house. I have work tomorrow. I've been off for a week. I've been dreading it the whole week, which is crazy. It's like I haven't even been at work, and probably since like last Wednesday, I'm just like, I don't want to go back to work. I don't want to go back to work. I don't want to go back to work. But I gotta go. Well, I'm choosing to go. I don't have to do anything, but it's a choice of mine because I just don't want to make an impulsive decision and be like, hey, yo, I'm out. So we're gonna stay here. I think I have like 77 working days left, and it's like 111 if I'm not mistaken, 108, something like that, until December 31st. So the time's gonna fly by. The fact that we're already mid-September just confirms that, or excuse me, it has me feeling affirmed that I can do this the last remaining 2.5 or so months, almost 3 months. Yeah, I am excited. I'm excited. I haven't been doing content. I haven't been doing anything. I feel like there's been so much pulling on like my creativity. I know that I haven't been sitting still enough to really figure out what I want to do. I just keep trying to figure out, okay, what's the next thing? I'm always feeling like I gotta keep moving. And yes, that's true. You definitely can't stay stagnant, but sometimes movement looks like stillness. It looks like choosing stillness. It looks like choosing taking a pause and being okay with that and embracing a full, true, like, season of Sabbath. And maybe that's what the Lord wants for me. I just know that I'm over this job. I'm not gonna say overworking, but I'm over doing anything that doesn't feel like purpose for me. And I don't know what my purpose is. I don't know what I'm supposed to do, but I do believe that God put us here on this earth to serve one another, and I believe that we're supposed to serve one another within our unique giftings and talents that He's given us, and our unique passions and desires. And I haven't been passionate in a long time. I don't even know what I really want. All I've been clear about is what I don't want to do. And instead of me fighting that and trying to force myself to get clear on what I want, I'm just gonna take in the knowledge of what I don't want to do and stop doing it. I no longer want to force myself. We are spiritual beings. God has already written my full story, and it's just like the more that I keep going against His plans, the more anxious and depressed and just I'm gonna feel about life. And I am so tired of feeling like that. I want to live life boldly, faithfully, with content. I want to be joyful, and it's not things. Things aren't going to satisfy me. Things aren't going to bring me that joy and contentment and purpose, but it is being in alignment with who I am meant to be. I feel like today something really clicked, and it might have been Holy Spirit speaking to me, where it's just reminding me that like I am spirit being before I'm anything else. And if I move according to the Spirit, then I will receive the overflow, I will receive the blessings, I will receive the provision. And maybe that's another video to talk about. I need to do more studying myself. But it's just like how many of us are in jobs that might be good jobs, that might even be jobs that we prayed for, that might be jobs that obviously are paying our bills, because all of us are working not because we necessarily want to. Granted, there are people who are working and doing things that they love, and so they're doing it because they love it. But if money wasn't an issue, what would we be doing with our time? And I think that a lot of times, because many of us are in survival mode, it doesn't give us the privilege to really sit still to figure out, okay, what is meant for me? Because the money will come. I believe that in my whole heart. The money will come, the provision will come, the material things will come. But the more that I keep trying to force myself to and contort myself into being this thing, this person, this being, have this mindset to fit into this job just so I can pay my bills, it's like, that's when it's not gonna work. It's like, how can I just be free in who I am and attract the things that are for me? Because that's where I believe the law of attraction comes into play. You're not going to attract things by being something that you're not. You're not going to attract things by forcing things. You're not going to attract things by doing it out of survival. And like it just doesn't, I don't believe that it works that way. But I do believe that, like, once I surrender this fear, God is going to do something mightily in my life, change my life, transform my thoughts, transform my understanding of what stability is. Like, stability for me has always been like, you get up and you get a job. You want to survive, you want to eat, you go work. And while that's true, it's not the only way to be stable and survive. Like, I want to do more than survive. I really want to live and I want to thrive. And so I can't wait. 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 I'm putting this out into the universe. Mainly as, like, I don't even know why, but I'm excited for the day that I look back at this video. I know that I'm not going to regret it. I know that I'm going to be proud of myself for surrendering my fears to God and taking the biggest leap of faith ever. I know God has great things in store for me. He's going to exceed far beyond what I can ask, think, or imagine. If I just trust him, if I lean on him for understanding and not on myself. So I'm so excited for the day where I'm making content about, I quit my job without having anything lined up. And I'm so excited to see how my life is going to unfold and how the blessings are going to unfold, and the healing and the releasing of traumas and fears is going to unfold. I just have great faith for what's to come. Fear is a bitch. Like, it has no place here though. I'm not going to allow any fear to trump my faith, because my faith is greater than my fear. And God did not give me a spirit of fear. He gave me a spirit of power, of love, and he gave me a sound mind. And God says, where the spirit of the Lord is, there is freedom, and his spirit rests in me, so there is freedom. There's no need for me to be afraid. There's no need for me to be afraid. And it's not the worst thing. I don't have no kids. I don't have no husband. I'm not hurting anyone. I'm not even going to hurt myself. So I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm excited. I wish it was tomorrow, but I'm going to try my best to just enjoy these final days here at this job. And really, I'd like to say, like, on my note, I have last day of ever working a 9 to 5, and who knows, you know, I'm saying that in faith, but I'm also okay if that ends up not being the truth. But I just know that whatever my next job will look like, it's gonna be different. It's going to feel different. It is going to invoke a different type of passion in me and purpose, and it's gonna be impactful. Whatever I want to do, I want to leave an impact. I don't want to just do things just to do things. So I am excited. I'm gonna do my best, enjoy the last few days, because this is time that I'm never gonna get back. I'll never be in this position again. I'll never, and I say never, meaning like I'll never be in the same job again with the same mindset, with the same attitude, because obviously every day every day is different. We're different every day. And time's gonna progress, obviously, and so we grow. But yeah, I just want to enjoy it while I can, because as of December 31st, baby, I'm out. I'm done. I'm done. Yeah, I was not expecting to post this video. I just got in my car. I'm going to go get me and my grandma a burrito, and I decided to record, and this is where I went with it. So I just want to encourage you that whatever God might be calling you to, no matter how scary it is, trust him. Take the leap of faith. I'm not even on the other side to be able to give you any like encouraging word to say I know what it's like. I mean, I've definitely, let me not say that, I've taken the leap of faith in other areas, right? But this is a huge area of my life where I'm trusting God, and I'm doing something that is quite scary, that is quite different. I've had a job since I was 13. I'm 28 years old. I've never not worked. There was a short period of time when I was not working, but even in that, and it's so crazy, there was a short period of time when I was about 17, 18, I had graduated high school, and I didn't have a job. I think I took a break from school or something. I don't even remember why, but I ended up going to Oregon to go stay with my uncle for a little bit. And when I tell you that I was so broke, but it was probably the best time of my life, the most peaceful time, still time. Me and my boyfriend at the time, like, he ended up coming a little bit after me. We walked everywhere. We took the bus because we didn't really have a car. Like, it was, and I look back and I'm like, oh my gosh, I loved that time. It's like I came back and I've been on hustle mode. And so, you know, whether it was me doing Instacart while going to school, or doing some internship, or having a job, like, I've always done something for the most part. And so I am excited to do nothing, because I think that's where I'm gonna meet a deeper part of me, and also meet God in a different way. So I encourage you, trust God, take that leap of faith, keep praying, keep talking to him, share with him your fears, share with him your worries, share with him your concerns, write down plans and pros and cons of everything. Like, you can do it all, but ultimately lean not on your own understanding. Trust in the Lord. His plan is going to always prevail anyway. And so instead of us just being like forcing it, instead of us being resistant to his plan, it's like, it's just so much easier if you just submit and surrender to it, because there's always going to be peace in it. And that's how I know that this is what God wants me to do, because there's a peace in it. Even though my mind is telling me all these things, like, what about health insurance, and what about that money? What if you can use that money to do something else, to invest? You have these other business ideas, and yada yada yada. And while all of that is true, like, there's a season and there's a timing for everything. And in this season, I think God is calling me to rest and to really sit still, so then I can, you know, have the mental capacity to think clearly and be creative and find my passions again, and be reignited by the desires that he's placed in my heart. I encourage you to trust him, trust him, trust him, trust him, trust him. Trust him, because he got you, he got you, he got you. And he will never lead you astray. He will never steer you wrong. God loves all of us so much. He loves us more than we'll ever be able to love ourselves. And he is the author of our lives and of our stories. And our stories have already been written. It's like, let's surrender to his plan. Let's surrender to his story. Let's get in line. Let's, you know what I mean? We're the actors. But the only thing is, this is no, what's the word I'm looking for? This is real. This is like live television, if you will, you know? When people are on live TV, there's no pausing, there's no stopping, there's no rewinding, there's no retakes. No, this is live. We're the actors in our live show, in God's live show. And he's so good, though, that he works with us. And we get to be honest with him, and we get to ask him, we get to seek after him. And I truthfully haven't been doing the best at seeking him because I've been pulled in so many directions. But even though I haven't been able to give him everything, I've still been giving him something, and he's been honoring me with that. And just by giving me clarity, you know, little clarity here and there, and giving me peace while he knows that I'm about to make one of the scariest and the biggest decisions of my life I have yet to make. So trust him. He got you, boo. He got you. He got you. Got you. Bye.